Hey everybody, welcome in. So good to see you all. It's great to have you here. Uh, Folks already in the chat, we love to see that. Mandy Adams, good to see you. Tina McNeil, Mandy, it's good to always good to see you. What was Mexico like? That's exactly what we're going to be talking about. Always good to see you. I always seem to do this, and I think the volume just comes back up on my phone. But we are going to talk about Mexico tonight, Mandy. Really excited about it. Just not, not, belabor it. Hey, Pam, welcome in. But just kind of, hit the high points, let you guys know what all we did, and we're going to talk about Disney news because there's a lot of Disney news and some of it that we're really excited about. So. Pam's fam, welcome in, Pam. Good to see you. Pam, I understand. I totally understand. Please don't. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Tina. These actually are my Alani ears. So, and I love these. These are kind of special ears. I don't wear them very often, but I love these. I thought they'd be appropriate for tonight since we're talking about Cancun. But yeah, hey Pam, welcome in. Um, William's going to be running just a little bit late, y'all, but we're going to go ahead and get started, and he's going to hop in when he can. This is kind of his busy time. He's teaching right now, and kind of seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, also known as the semester. But he is busy. So, happy President's Day, everybody. President's Day was yesterday, and I did want to acknowledge that special observation in our history, the birthdays of George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. Um, Pam, let's see, Pam, if you are, yes, I have been to Alani, Pam. Um, Amazingly enough, thankfully enough, we went to Aulani in 2020. It was COVID travel, and we went because it was very cheap, and not very many people were traveling at the time. If you remember correctly, there were not a whole lot of people who were traveling during COVID, and so. Yes, we were able to go to Hawaii. It was a fantastic trip. And Pam, if anybody's interested in that trip, we do have a playlist on our channel of Hawaii. So look for that. And we've got some live streams. I actually did a live stream at Aulani with Elena K808. She and her husband Wayne were able to meet us there, and we got to spend some time with them. It was really amazing. So you can go back and watch those hitchhiker chats and the live streams that we did. It was really cool. Um, but again, William's going to be running a little bit late, so we're just going to jump right in. The first thing that I want to do, and I know that Dean is driving home right now, but y'all, our own Dean, the turkey legster, uh, did 3 live streams from Walt Disney World. He started with this morning at Epcot. He live streamed there. Then he ended that live stream, made the hop over and live streamed Festival of Fantasy Parade at Magic Kingdom, and then kind of walked around and it was just really cool. Joseph, hey, welcome, good to see you. Um, and then he got on the monorail, headed over to the Poly, and live streamed the Happily Ever After fireworks for us tonight. So Dean has been really busy and and just did a fantastic job with his live streaming today. But the exciting thing was that he actually reached 450 subs today on his YouTube channel. So we're very excited about that for Dean. Congratulations, Dean. When William gets on, I don't have my whistle, but when William gets on, I think he has his train whistle close by, and we'll blow the train whistle. So we're really excited for you, Dean. Again, Dana's driving home right now from Walt Disney World, but I'm sure he'll be on Team Replay. So if if you're following him, uh, leave a comment on one of his live streams today, or send him a direct message on Facebook or Instagram. And he's at 458 now. That is fantastic. That is fantastic. We're really excited for Dean about that. But yeah, send him a message, let him, congratulate him, because he's worked really hard. Those YouTube milestones are worth celebrating, y'all. So we're really excited for you, Dean. And well done. Very well done. Also, one thing that I wanted to do that I forgot to do after my last trip to Disney a few weeks ago, guys, I got I got some magical mail, and it's welcome home. Thank you for your support for Mickey Travels on the channel, and this was from my daughter-in-law, Jillian. So those thanks for this, Jillian. I don't know if I may have shown this, but if I did, that's okay. But that was really sweet of Jillian to send me that this card. Just really appreciate that, Jillian. And there's her Mickey Travels card and her information. Guys, Jillian is a Mickey Travels agent. It does not cost anything extra to use her services. She can take a lot of the headache of planning a Disney vacation, and just do the planning for you. You tell her what she wants. She can book your dining reservations. She can do a lot, all of that stuff that's a little more complicated now than it used to be. Jillian can do for you. So check if somebody wants to drop her link or contact information in the chat. That would be great. Or guys, check the description of this video, and her phone number, email address, all of her contact information is in the description of this video. So this is my daughter-in-law, and she is a Mickey Travels travel agent. So Diamond, and they are a Diamond level travel agency, a designation that is awarded only to a few Disney travel agencies. So we're proud of her. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? It's really cute. So magical mail. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that, Jillian. So nice surprise, when you get home from Disney and there's a welcome home, postcard. It's a lot of fun. I've done that before too, sent people, welcome home postcards from their trips to Disney. It's just fun. So thanks for that, Jillian. Let's move on, guys, to this day in Disney history, because we've got a lot to cover. And yeah, yeah, congrats, Dean. Yeah, everybody's congratulating Dean in the chat. Yeah, we're really excited. Okay, this day in Disney history. Y'all, 1946, we're going to back all the way up to 1946. Actress, singer, excuse me, actress, dancer, singer, Sandy Duncan. Okay, do y'all remember Sandy Duncan? I always loved her. The voice of Vixie in Disney's The Fox and the Hound is born in Henderson, Texas, which is not far from us. That was so amazing. I did not realize that Sandy Duncan was born in Henderson. Her Disney credits include the 1971 comedy feature, The $1 Million Duck, the 1974 television special Sandy in Disneyland, which I have not seen, and I maybe I can find that. I'm going to go see if I can find it. The 1976 holiday program Christmas in Disneyland, and the 1978 feature The Cat from Outer Space, which I did not remember that she was in. I don't know if The Cat from Outer Space is on Disney Plus, but if it is, we need to watch that again. That was a funny one. Sorry, guys, I'm having some sinus issues, so I'm gonna be fighting that for the show. if y'all kind of bear with me. Known for her pixie cut blonde hairdo and her perky demeanor, Duncan's most prominent roles include the title role in the Broadway production of Peter Pan and Sandy Hogan on the hit sitcom The Hogan Family. So, yeah, Sandy Duncan. So, pretty cool. 1985, Clarence Nash. Now, if you're a Donald Duck fan, you recognize that name because he was the voice of Donald Duck for over 50 years. He passed on this day in 1985 at the age of 80 of leukemia in California, supplying the voice for some 120 shorts and features, starting with The Wise Little Hen in 1934. The last film to feature Nash's famous voice was Mickey's Christmas Carol, released in 1983. In addition to Donald's voice, Nash also voiced Daisy Duck in her earliest appearances, as well as Donald's nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. For the last 2 years of his life, Nash continued to provide Donald's voice for commercials, promos, and other miscellaneous projects while training Disney animator Tony Anselmo to take up the voice of the famous duck. The tombstone of the grave he will share with his wife Margaret, who will pass in 1993, the same year Clarence is named a Disney legend, will depict a carving of Donald and Daisy Duck holding hands. How sweet is that? I love that. Just a couple more. 1986, WED Enterprises, of course, WED. WED stands for Walter Elias Disney. First created in December of 1952 to oversee the design of Disneyland, is renamed Walt Disney Imagineering. The term Imagineering is a portmanteau word that combines imagination and engineering. The term was coined by Richard F. Saylor in an article titled Brainstorming is Imagination Engineering, which was written for the National Carbon Company Management Magazine in 1957, and the term was adopted by Disney. It's a great term, Imagineering. And then in 2002, it is reported that a brand new tombstone has been placed in the graveyard at the entrance to Walt Disney World's Haunted Mansion. The tombstone is the last one you will see when entering the attraction, is of course dedicated to Madame Leota. So, and that was in 2002. So some kind of cool stuff going on this day in Disney history. Let me see if I can catch up in chat. Oh, you did? Huh. Well, that's cool, Pam. Got a dog named Nash. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing Jillian's. Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks for sharing Jillian's information there. Tina, again, guys, check the description of the video for all of our phone numbers, the whole bit. Okay. Now I'm sure William will be in as soon as he can, but we'll just kind of move along and he can join us when he can. Okay, Cancun trip, guys. As y'all probably know, Jeff and I were in Cancun last week. The trip was really amazing. It was long overdue. We have not been to Cancun in several years now. We've been to Cozumel, and we were really just overdue for a trip to the Caribbean in general. But Jeff has been to Cozumel several times. Oh, okay, Tina. Okay, maybe try that one again. So yeah, we decided to go to Cancun. The main reason we took this trip, y'all, was to spend time with Jeff's brother and sister-in-law. I'll tell you, let me say, it is important, guys, for us to spend time with the people we love. I know that we get busy, especially when we're younger, we're raising kids, we're, running here, here yawning about, and I get all that. But it's so important, guys, to spend time with the people that we love. And that was the main reason for this trip. We planned it rather quickly, just decided to go. And, Jeff said Junior, was interested in going to Mexico. It's something that we thought about doing last year, messed around, didn't get it planned. And so I said, we're not going to do that again. So I contacted his sister-in-law and we got it done and had a fantastic job or had a fantastic time. But guys, people in our lives, especially family, it's so easy. Again, we all get busy. We're all busy, doing our thing and what have you. But um, it's the people in our lives who mean the most to us. They're not always going to be there. And both my parents have passed on, as have most of my aunts. And not to get too, sad with this, but I encourage you, your parents, your sisters, people, your brothers and sisters, your friends that you may not have contacted, in a while. Send them a text, send them a card. I always, those little nagging feelings, guys, that we get sometimes, you know, just that little nagging feeling, I need to call that person or I need to check on that person. It's just, and it, it doesn't leave. Like for 2 or 3 days, you'll have this little nagging feeling, that you need to contact somebody. Don't ignore those. Go ahead and do that. Those are promptings, I think. And but yeah, we absolutely need to let contact the people that you love, call, take the time because you know all of the things that we have in the in the whole scope of things are just things. They are just that. But the people, in our lives, that's what's important. It's the people in our lives and the people that we love and who love us who are, that are important. So that's what this trip was really all about, is getting to spend some time with Jeff's brother and sister-in-law. And we thoroughly enjoyed it. So I encourage you, call your mom, call your dad, call your sister, that high school friend that you haven't talked to in forever, or, that person that you feel like, that you haven't talked to in a while. By all means do that because you'll be really glad that you did. It's important. Um, we flew, guys, in now, as you know, 6 months ago, I went ahead and purchased the Frontier Airlines Go Wild Pass. And it was a 6-month pass called the Go Wild Pass, and it's a special pass that's offered by Frontier, and you can check on their website. No, I don't. I don't have any affiliation with Frontier. It's just something that I decided to try because I thought, okay, all you can fly sounds good, and I believe the pass. I want to say the pass was $299. It might have been $199. I'm not sure on that, but it was a good deal. And then for each flight that you booked, you only you had to pay then for airport taxes and then your carry-on, because Frontier, unlike Southwest, Frontier does charge for your carry-on and your bags, checked bags. So there's some added expense there. But I have used that. I've been to Disney, guys, 3 times, I guess, on this pass, plus my trip to Cancun. Jeff booked Frontier as well, so we could fly together. But um, it and I'll be talking a little bit more at a future date about that, about the Frontier Go Wild Pass, and was it worth it? What were our impressions overall? I've traveled several times using that pass, and I wanted to kind of review it and let you know if I feel like it was worth it. So I'll do that a little bit later. But anyway, I did fly on my Frontier Pass, and Jeff also flew Frontier. We stayed at the Sun Palace, which is one of the palace resorts in Cancun. Um, this was the first time that we had stayed at the palace resorts, and it's all inclusive. The Sun Palace is all inclusive, and I did want to say a huge shout out to all of the staff and the people, um, the people who made who made our stay so special, because it was absolutely fantastic, y'all. We so appreciate um, everybody. It was wonderful. I mean, you guys just treated us like royalty. So, highly recommend the Sun Palace and sister resorts there in Cancun. We thoroughly enjoyed it. All inclusive, superb, excellent, above and beyond service through the whole trip. So, shout out to their staff, and we just enjoyed it. Thank you so much, guys. Sun Palace has several different, you could do, a different restaurant every night. They have Aurora, which is the buffet, and this was normally where we went for a breakfast in the mornings. Anything you can think of to eat, omelets made to order. It was really just amazing. Fruit, cereal, eggs, even some Mexican, type breakfast with all those wonderful sauces to go on them. It was just fantastic, guys. Yogurt, donuts, and homemade breads. Just, oh boy, everything that you could possibly think of there at Aurora, and that's normally where we had breakfast. There's also a Thai restaurant there, which we did one night. There was Fuego. It's called Fuego. It's the steakhouse. La Trato, which was Italian and was probably our favorite of the restaurants. There was also a sweets and coffee shop. Oh my gosh, it just absolutely got me into trouble because it was so neat. I'm going to put up a short, hopefully tomorrow if I get that short up, of all the wonderful things and that they had. Y'all, they had truffles, they had cakes, all kinds of cakes. Coconut, key lime, had chocolate cake, cheesecake, you name it, had red velvet. They also had, and this was the thing that got me in trouble the most. Hey, hon.
Hey,
They had, uh, they had macarons. Oh my gracious, y'all! They had macarons. Now, if you're a fan of macarons, you know that at Walt Disney World or any bakery, they're expensive. I mean, sometimes, oh, hey, Mr. Gemma, welcome in. Sometimes macarons are a couple of dollars a piece or more. They had all flavors, y'all, and I told Jeff this is a bad thing. I ate a lot of macarons, y'all. I did. Hey, hon,
hey,
how are you? We
hey,
we
everybody. Welcome in.
we just jumped right in.
Yeah, good
So
deal.
I
Nothing wrong
I
with
did
that.
this day in Disney history, and then I just started with um, reviewing my Mexico trip quickly. So because we've got some Disney news to get to.
Uh-huh.
How's your week been?
Going good.
Well, good.
Yep, going well, staying busy, getting closer and closer to the end of this class. So that's good.
Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
good to be here, everybody.
they didn't have pork. Okay, Mike has a point. Mike says, I bet you they didn't have everything you can think of. They did not have pork. Not that I noticed,
Yeah.
Mike. Not you're I'll have to give you that one. I don't think they had pork, but they did have macarons. They
Yeah.
had a lot of different flavors of macarons, and I ate a lot of flavors of macarons while I was there. Um, I had macarons as snacks. I had macarons out by the
Thanks, Mike.
pool. I had macarons. I took little bags of macarons and and put them in our room. And Jeff found them in the drawer and said, "What is this little bag?" And he'd open it. Was macarons.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were macarons everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really good. Um, okay, but
That's
my
good, Mikey.
favorite, and like the and Mike, by the way, honey, I have not forgotten uh that clip that I need to get for you. I've just been really busy since we got back, and I'll get to it. Hopefully tomorrow I can get to that. Um, but it is on my list. I have not forgotten yet. Okay, all right. Thanks, Mike. Um, But at any rate, my favorite thing, our favorite restaurant, guys, was Italian restaurant. But my favorite thing was room service. Room service was wonderful.
Mm.
I mean, now you could order it anytime, but what Jeff and I like to do was to order it like in the morning. Like I like salmon bagels, y'all. I like bagel and lox really well. And Susan, cover your ears because my sister does not like seafood at all. But I love bagel, and so I would order the bagel and lox, and Jeff would get like some eggs and bacon or something, and then we get milk, coffee, and orange juice. The fresh orange juice was crazy. And we would sit, out on our deck and eat first breakfast.
Yeah.
We ate like hobbits while we were there, y'all. It was all inclusive. So we had first breakfast as room service on the on our veranda, and then we normally went down with Johnny and Kathy to Aurora for second breakfast. um, and then we'd move on to first lunch. But that's normally what we did. The room service, y'all, was so great. It really was. Anyway, so that's kind of you could have we had dinner at the Italian at La Trato twice. We did that one twice because it was so good. Our arrival day at the resort was Saturday. We actually got there on Friday, and we spent the night at a little bed and breakfast. It was a gated community. It was not very far from the airport at all. Really enjoyed that. But we spent the night there our first night, and then we got up early the next morning and went to the Sun Palace, and then Junior and Kathy arrived that afternoon. So we ate breakfast at Fuego when we got there. Checked in. Um, got kind of settled in, and then just kind of a nice, just a nice day there, for Saturday. Then of course Super Bowl Sunday. Now when we made the reservation, we were not thinking about hitting Super Bowl Sunday and Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And my eldest son had a birthday. Stephen had a birthday,
Uh-huh.
so happy birthday, to Stephen.
Yeah.
But all three of those things happened. Super Bowl Sunday, guys, it was really cool because the resort had, and I posted some pictures on Instagram and Facebook, but the resort had some special displays. They had these ginormous football helmets that were just kind of sitting in the lobby that you could take pictures with. They had special frames, like that they had put on
Photo frame.
photo frames on their mirrors in the hall. It was just really cool. And then the Super Bowl party, y'all, was tons of fun. They had it in their ballroom, but y'all, the food was incredible. David had um, Well, they had all kinds of Mexican, obviously. They had nachos, they your traditional stuff. They had nachos, they had hot dogs, pizza, that kind of thing. But y'all, they had prime rib
Oh my.
for it was just, and their guacamole was to die for.
Yeah.
So I really, really enjoyed that. Yeah, room service is really, it really is
Hmm.
amazing luxury, Tina. But it was a lot of fun. They had huge, screens. They had three big screens set up in the ballroom, and of course there were Chiefs fans, there were 49ers fans. For the first three quarters, the Chiefs fans were pretty quiet,
Uh-huh.
which was really nice. And I thought, well, I'm a huge 49ers fan, guys. I have been since, well, the 70s. But I was for the 49ers. I'm always going to back the 49ers. And they just couldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
When they
Welcome in,
could
Jonathan.
not. Hey, Jonathan, welcome in. Good to see you. They could not. Did I bring any home? Room service, macarons. I brought macarons home, Pam. I just ate the last one before we went
Yeah.
home.
That's what she was asking about.
I did. Yeah, I brought
Yeah.
some home. I absolutely did. But they couldn't get it done. You got to close the deal in the Super Bowl.
Hmm. Yeah.
You've got, they had three quarters there, guys. Now, and I have to say, you got to give the Chiefs defense some credit there
Yeah.
because, you know, we could not score a touchdown. You can't win Super Bowls on field goals,
Yeah.
guys. It just doesn't happen. So it was a heartbreaker. Mahomes. I mean, if you don't get the job, you don't get the job done. You don't get the job done. Mahomes is going to hit you at
Yeah.
some point, and
Yeah.
they got us there at the end. But let no one disparage the 49ers 24-year-old quarterback
Yeah.
because that kid,
Ooh, very nice, Jonathan.
wow.
Welcome in, Dean.
Uh,
Howdy.
oh, hey, okay. Well, we're going to talk Lorcana, Jonathan. I've got a pack to open a little bit later on. Here's a little teaser. I've got a couple of first chapter packs. I'm going to let you guys choose which one I open.
Yeah, I was really bummed that they didn't seal the deal. There's been plenty of talk about Purdy. Oh, he's just a
Mhm.
guy. He's not anything. He's just a game manager, and they've dumped on him, and he was.
They really have. Yeah, they really
And
have.
so anyway, it's frustrating. I know he has a lot of incredible players around him, but he makes the plays. And
He
it
makes
just
the plays, guys.
the Chiefs defense
He
showed
has
up.
so much potential.
Yeah.
He's
And
24 years
so,
old, folks.
yeah.
I mean,
Mahomes
wow.
is 28, about to turn 29 later
Mhm.
this year with
Mhm.
3 Super Bowls. So, um, but
Pretty impressive, both of them. But
yeah, it's
Brock Purdy,
I'm put out with Mahomes. I liked him pretty well. I overlooked a lot of things. His dad's not necessarily, a great person. And then
no,
his wife and brother are just the peak of obnoxious. they're
yes,
they're they're at the
yes,
they're at the very top of the obnoxious
they are.
people list, and
Well,
so
his father,
um
I mean, not to, and not to
yeah,
try to disparage him. This is just facts, y'all.
no,
His father was arrested a couple of days before the Super Bowl,
yeah,
for the third time
yeah.
on, you know, I mean, how much, you know, come on, folks. Your
It's
son
it,
is
it
playing
takes
in the Super
it takes a
Bowl.
special level of selfishness and idiocy
It
to
does.
to do something
It
like
does.
that
It does.
that
Yeah.
close
He was
to
arrested.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted
Was
that
it DUI?
yeah, and
I got
so
to try to think.
um
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. And so anyway, the minute I turned on Mahomes, it wasn't all of him being on every commercial under the sun. it wasn't his brother, it wasn't his wife, it wasn't his dad. It was a few months ago when Josh Allen beats them, and they lose. They're there at the end of the game. I can't remember who it was. One of the Chiefs wide receivers lined up offsides, and they called offsides on the offense. And anyway, it cost them a huge play, effectively into the game. And so, and instead of being a man and congratulating,
Checking it up.
congratulating Josh Allen on the win, he drops a few expletives and blames the penalty. Worst call I've ever seen. And
Yeah.
storms off the field, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I've had enough of you. I think your ego's getting to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so anyway, I was really, really disappointed that the 49ers didn't
Yeah.
didn't finish the job. And
Yeah. I
the
was too.
Chiefs supposedly had a down year this year. Yeah, him acting like a fool on the sidelines. He's yelling. Yeah, Travis
Oh,
Kelsey's
that
yelling.
was.
Yeah,
Oh.
that too,
Oh.
which was just
Oh.
terrible.
Uh,
Absolutely
y'all.
terrible. I don't even want to talk
Honestly,
about that.
well, I'm going to talk about it
Yeah,
because
yeah,
just a little bit here, guys, because I have
yeah,
in all my years, and I've watched football, guys, since I was knee high to a grasshopper, as the
yeah.
saying goes. When I was old enough to sit in my father's lap and watch the game, that's where I was. And just to sit in his lap. And then as I got old enough to understand it, he, explained it to me and what have you. Um, I have never seen that kind of behavior in my
No,
life.
yeah, I've seen
Have you?
I've seen yelling. I've seen screaming matches between player and coach. I've never seen a player come up and shove a coach
Mm-mm,
mid game. Uh,
mm-mm,
and I
mm.
just that made me sick.
Yeah, it was.
Um,
Y'all, it was.
and
It was
so
just horrible.
it's
It was horrible.
there's so much junk going on with that team. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm just put out with them, quite frankly. I'm put out with Travis and Taylor. I put out with Mahomes and all the stuff going
yeah,
on with him. And
yeah.
so anyway, yeah, son, your ego is writing checks your body can't cash. Yeah, there you go, Jonathan.
Well, I agree,
So
Jonathan, and
at some point it'll
he's so
catch up with him.
talented, and don't misunderstand. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
Oh yeah,
Mahomes
he's
is
incredibly
really
talented. He went to Texas
he
Tech.
is.
He's from
Yeah,
Texas. We like that about him. It's just
yeah,
I think that he's listening to too much of his own press, and that ego's
yeah,
as if it needs to get any bigger. It's getting out of
yeah,
control.
yeah. And the Travis Kelsey, shove,
Hey,
shoving
Andy Reid's an old man.
his coach. Andy Reid was
He,
y'all. I mean,
he's no spring chicken.
the more you watch that, the worse it is.
Yeah,
I mean, every time you watch it, it gets worse. Anyway, I do. I wish that the 49ers, for a number of reasons, I think they had them up till the end too, Pam. I really do. But
yeah,
again, you got to seal the deal.
yeah.
I will say,
The fact that the
it,
49ers didn't know the overtime rules, they definitely should have kicked instead of received. They won the toss and
yeah,
chose to and chose to receive. No, you kick that away because now both teams get a possession. This
exactly,
isn't years ago when the Saints were able to
exactly,
win all those games in overtime because they drove down the field far enough to kick the
right,
ball,
exactly.
to kick a
No,
field
it's not.
goal. It's not that those aren't the rules anymore. And so they decided to receive. They go down, kick a field goal, which again I knew that wasn't going to be enough. That the
Yeah,
Chiefs are going to get the
yeah.
ball, they're going to drive the field, and then the game's going to be over. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. And that's,
Yeah,
and we were texting back and forth, William, and that's what you said, I knew when they had to settle for the field goal, I said, well, it's over. It's over
uh-huh.
because Mahomes is gonna at some point Mahomes is gonna bite you.
Yeah,
And he did exactly that. So
yeah.
at
And
any
credit,
rate,
another thing that isn't talked about enough is Butker. kicked the 57-yarder, set a Super Bowl record.
Ah,
He kept them
yes.
in the game.
Wow.
He
Yes, it
100%
did.
kept them in the game.
It did. It
And
did. That
so,
was impressive.
yeah,
That was impressive. It sure was. I will have to say, y'all, I felt like it was one of the most boring Super Bowls I've ever watched.
for having two teams that are loaded with talent, it
Mhm.
was, I mean, and that's part
Well,
of it is,
it was a punt party,
yeah,
anyway, um, I guess
or,
that,
yeah.
that's
Anyway, yeah,
that's
we're
about all I want
disappointed
to
with
say
the
about that.
outcome. Congratulations to the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
yeah, absolutely. They got
But
the job done,
it's
they got the
funny
job.
though because you can be at the top for so long before everybody starts turning on you. Um, and it happened with Tom Brady. That first
It
Super Bowl he
did.
won, it was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. He's a fresh face. You know,
right, yeah.
look at what this young kid did.
True.
And same thing
That's
with
true.
Mahomes. Oh, he's new. Like the
That's
Chiefs are
true.
really good. They won a Super Bowl. Oh, he's won two Super Bowls. You know, and
Yeah,
then okay, now he's won a third, and he's 28, and people are
yeah.
and
Oh,
also
uh,
he's acting a fool a little bit, and so anyway, it's only a matter of time before people start to turn on you.
yeah,
They and then teams get a little bit antsy. It's like, okay, we want somebody else to start
yeah.
to
Yeah.
start winning.
Well, the
Uh,
fans, the fans,
yeah,
the fans kind of get tired of it. But
yeah,
at any rate, it was tons of fun to watch it there at the resort.
yeah.
We had a lot of a lot of good sports,
Good point, John.
there, and just had a really fun time. Going back and forth there in the
Yeah,
ballroom. The Chiefs and 49ers. It was
yeah,
fun. It was a lot of
yeah,
fun. But
yeah,
disappointed with the results, most definitely. But hey, next season should be interesting.
yeah. Oh,
Next season,
Tina,
because Brock
I wish
Purdy
your
is not
Bills.
going anywhere.
Yeah, Tina, I wish your Bills could get over the hump so bad. Because
Oh,
Josh Allen seems like a quality guy.
he does.
I yeah, I wish that I wish they could get over the hump. I don't I can't put my finger on it, but they always get bit by something.
Yeah.
And I hate it for them because I think Josh Allen's a good kid, heck of a player. Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs. There's so many
Mhm.
of their quality, really really solid players on the Bills team. Uh, so anyway, it's yeah, we'll see. James Cook looked
Yeah.
really good toward the end of the year after they fired their offensive coordinator for the Bills. So um, anyway, yeah, there you
Oh,
go. That's funny.
Dane, by the way, Dane, before, duh, Dane, congratulations on 450.
Yeah, congratulations. That's
450
awesome.
subscribers. Dane, guys, Dane Live did
That's
three
great.
live streams today.
Yeah,
One from Epcot, one from Magic Kingdom, and then a live stream from the Polynesian live stream Happily Ever After.
neat.
Fantastic day. Thanks for sharing it with us, Dane, and congrats on 450. I think you're at 458. So, congratulations. Great job. Job
Yeah,
well done. Absolutely,
yeah.
Dane. So, thanks
Agreed,
for
Jonathan.
popping in. I know
Yeah,
you're exhausted. It's very kind of, very sweet of you. Dane the Turkey Legster, guys, one of our great ghost hosts and doing great things with his channel, y'all. Check out his channel if you haven't already, for sure. Um,
yeah.
yeah. So
You know,
sleep well, Dane.
wrap up the rest of your trip, and we'll get into Disney news and stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Let
Yeah,
me do that. Just quickly, guys. Super Bowl Sunday was, even though my 49ers lost, it was a ton of fun.
yeah.
We did start the day with room service that morning, so
There you go.
so yeah, room service for first breakfast that morning. So that was a good, and it was pretty much a pull day. And then of course we did the Super Bowl party. But great experience. And there's some pictures, guys, if y'all want to take a look on our Instagram and Facebook pages on that. On Tuesday we went to, and this is something I've always wanted to do, and more pictures, guys. You can look at our social media pages for pictures. But we I had never done the dolphin swim, to swim with the
Hmm.
dolphin encounter.
Yeah.
Those are available. Those are available. Oh, sorry, guys. My one of my contact lenses is kind of dry. Um, I just never done it. We've thought about doing it for years. We've taken cruises. We've done lots of different places that we could have done it. We just never had. And excuse me. So this time it was offered, as one of the as one of the excursions that you could do from the resort there. And I told Jeff, I said, let's go ahead and do this. Now Jeff is a diver. My husband is a diver, and so um, yes, Tina. Everything was all inclusive. Yeah, so everything was included. Yeah, all inclusive. All the food. That's everything you wanted to eat. That's why we had first breakfast, second breakfast, first lunch, second lunch. Et
Hmm.
cetera, et cetera. But at any rate, Dolphinaris, guys, is a 10-minute drive from the Sun Palace. It's a dolphin encounter. And listen, I knew that I would enjoy this, but this was so much fun. We have pictures on our social media pages. We got there. Ours was a group of, like, I guess maybe 8 people, and there was a trainer that was assigned to us. And I think there were like 6 dolphins. There were like 6 dolphins in different pools. Well, ours was pretty big, and our dolphins were Emma and Louie.
Hmm.
And oh my gosh, our it was so much fun, y'all. We got to first, everybody got some individual time with the dolphins and took a picture. We got the dolphin kiss, and we got to touch them a lot, and they love interaction with people, and so it's almost like interacting with a person.
Hmm.
They are so smart and so cool, and they like the trainer, you know, I mean, our dolphin encounter probably took 45 minutes to an hour, and these dolphins were totally engaged, for that long. And the trainer like would split them up, like, to do like one of them did the kiss and the interaction. The other one did a swim with us. And it was just like the trainer was talking to people. Okay, you wait over here for just a second while, Louis, while Emma,
Yeah.
it's incredible. Um,
Yeah.
but what was so cool, after, we took pictures and we did the little dolphin encounter, the trainer
Lee and
said,
Jennifer.
he said, okay, everybody. Like, so we were standing on like a ledge, and the water was like probably chest high to me because I'm so short. Oh, hey, Jennifer. Hey, welcome in. Talking about our dolphin encounter. And then the ledge that we were standing on was probably, 6 feet. And then it dropped off into deep water. So for the dolphins. So for the pictures and everything, we had like eased up, to the edge there, and kind of propped, 1 foot up on, the edge of the shallow water, and the dolphins came to us. Okay, so at one point, the trainer said, "Okay, now what we're going to do is everybody's going to swim out to the middle of the pool." And the dolphin is gonna, the dolphin's gonna come out there, and we did this. This was the hand signal for the dolphin to swim by us, and then the dolphin turned belly up so that his flippers were like this, and we grabbed onto his flippers, and he took us all the way back to the ledge, swam with us all the way back to.
That's so cool.
It was incredible. It was I mean,
Yeah.
and I thought, and so that's what he said. Okay, everybody's going to swim out to the middle of the pool, and the dolphins are going to bring you back in. And I turned around to Jeff and I said, "Say what? What? What did he say? What? What?" because I thought we just got to like interact with them,
Yeah,
touch them and what have you. I had no idea that our package included this dolphin swim.
that's awesome.
We had on the, life vest.
Hmm.
So I thought, oh my gosh, what if I swim all the way out to the middle of the pool in the deep water and then I miss the dolphin? Now I miss the dolphin's fins. Okay, so it got to be my turn and I swam and just said, go as far as you can so you get a longer ride, right?
That's funny.
So I swam all the way out as far until the trainer said stop.
That's funny.
And then I think it was Emma swam all the way out. And it finally occurred to me, guys, that even though we had no clue what we were doing, the dolphins knew what they were doing.
Uh-huh.
So Emma, I did the thing, the hand signal, and Emma swam beside me and slowed down so that I could grab onto her fins. And she took off and pulled me through that water. It was so much fun. I'm
That's so
telling
cool.
you.
That's so cool.
Guys, it was so much fun. It was amazing if you get a chance to do this. Just
Yeah.
do it. Just do it. Just pay the money. Take my word for it. I just absolutely, it was delightful. It
Yeah.
was I was laughing the whole time. You can see the picture of my dolphin swim. My face is just pure joy. I mean, it's just was
It's
so
amazing.
much fun. Okay, so here's what happened. So Jeff did his swim, right? And the whole time you have, naturally we don't have cameras or anything because we're in the water. There's a photographer taking pictures. He's like standing, up on, up out of the pool on the edge of the pool, and he's taking pictures. So everybody's done it, and everybody's just loving it, and we're all talking and and what have you, and enjoying it. Got to know several people while we were there. Really, a really fun man standing next to me. Had a lot of fun. But okay, so everybody finishes their dolphin swims. We finish all the pictures and everything, and the photographer looks at Jeff and says, "I didn't get good pictures of your dolphin swim. Would you like to do it again?"
Mm, that's crazy.
And I looked at Jeff and I went, yes. So Jeff got to do it again. And it was so, oh, hey, oh, there's Miko. Hey, Miko.
He's in the
Hey,
mood.
kitty.
He's
Hey,
feeling
kitty.
he's feeling
Hey,
frisky.
Miko. Yeah. We got a quick look at Miko there, guys.
Uh-huh.
So Jeff got to do it the second time, and what was so funny is that when the photographer said that, several of the other people who were with us said, "Wait, you didn't get pictures of my first swim either, right?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to do it again too. As Jeff was swimming out for his second run, the man standing next to me said, "How much did he tip the photographer to get to do this again?"
That's funny.
And so Jeff got to do it twice, and oh my gosh! But again, I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed that. It
Yeah.
was so much fun. Emma and Louie were fantastic. The people at Dolphinaris really made it special. Um, and I have there's an Instagram post on that. So
Neat.
we really, yeah, yeah. He said, yeah, no, he said yes, Tina. He said yes, I want to do that. But it was anyway. It was tons of fun. The dolphin encounter and swim. We asked the trainer. Oh, hey, well, hey, Garrett. Welcome in. Welcome in. We asked the trainer, which dolphin is your favorite? Yes, dolphins are incredible, Jennifer. I mean, right. Dolphins are just incredible. I know. I was practically crying, Pam.
Mm,
I was just in such awe of these magnificent creatures. The trainer said that Louis was their smartest dolphin, and he said that's saying a lot because all of them are smart. But he said Louis is pretty much like interacting with a person. He's just a person in the water, basically.
mm,
So yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing, y'all. So that was so worth it, and one of the most fun things I've ever done. I think
neat.
so. It was great.
It looked really cool.
It was fantastic. It truly was. We really enjoyed it. And again, Jeff's a diver, so
Yeah,
he really enjoyed that. I mean, he had seen dolphins in the water
yeah.
obviously before, but never,
Quite a
really
bit,
had,
Jalen Travels.
Oh, hey, welcome in. John and Nancy, welcome in. Okay, so check out the pictures posted on Instagram and Facebook from that. Guys, we also went to the Tulum Mayan ruins. And if you traveled in Cancun, you have probably done Mayan ruins. There are several in Cancun, not the least of which it's further inland, of course, but Chichen Itza, which is the big one there, and I think their really large pyramid has actually been named one of the wonders of the world.
Mm,
But Tulum is a little smaller. It's right on the coast, and it's about a 45-minute drive but it was worth it. From the Palace Resort, the van picked us up in front of the resort, and returned us. Tulum, they are doing some construction at Tulum, and so we did not get to see all of the ruins. It was kind of disappointing on that point, but they have outside the ruins, and it's about a half-mile walk from all the shops and things of that nature back into the ruins. But there's also some good eating there. You could now. Jeff and I brought a box lunch from the hotel, but there's good Mexican food there and everything. We stopped and got bottle the bottle the Mexican bottle Cokes, guys. Still, they don't use corn syrup. They use real sugar. That's why
mm.
they're better. So we stopped and got one of those. Asked for it. He said, "Yeah, we've got the bottle Cokes." Afterwards, but it was Tulum was again it's right on the Caribbean, and so hey
Welcome
Vanta,
in, welcome in, Beta
hey
Crew.
Vanta crew, good to see you. Thanks
Good
for
to be
thanks for
here.
dropping in. But yeah, it is. So it was a lot of fun. It was. We will probably try to go back at some point because, as I said, they were doing some construction. We didn't get to see all of it, but it was a lot of fun. We had a good tour guide and all. Oh, I did vlog that, so I'll try to put that up. I'm working on a couple of vlogs right now. Y'all, we went to Mexico, so I haven't gotten up my Country Bear Jamboree vlog yet, but I'm gonna do that one and the Tulum one next.
Stick
So,
around, Jonathan.
um, so at any rate, the beach time, the pool time, and of course, spending time with Jeff's brother and sister-in-law was
Yep.
just the best thing about the trip. It was really one of the most relaxing trips that we've ever taken,
Yeah,
and
I'm glad.
so enjoyable. We were just spoiled rotten, and it was a ton of fun. We just really loved it, and I hate to lose this tan, but I'm probably good. So you can get, guys, Caribbean sun is different. It's just different. You can get a tan quicker, but you also, once you're out of that sun, you also lose it quicker.
Mm.
So, you know, um, loved it. It was a lot of fun. I did 2 live streams while I was there, y'all. I did a live stream. We did a live stream on Valentine's Day, and then I just did one while we were sitting by the pool one day. So y'all can watch those if you want. I had on my mind to do, the resort, kind of walk around the resort. I was enjoying my vacation, so I didn't get that done. I'm sorry. But at any rate, it was a lot of fun. If you have any questions, about any of this, by all means, email us at the hitchhikingbones@gmail.com, or ask a question leave a comment down below, and we'll try to answer any questions that you have about the resorts or the area. There is a lot to do in Cancun. There is a lot to do. The cenotes, You have, snorkeling, and that was one thing. Now that was one thing. My snorkel gear is just as dry as it was when I put it into my suitcase because the waves, guys, for the first few days that we were there, those waves were surfable. Those are the
Mhm.
largest waves I've ever seen in
Wow.
Cancun. I mean, we're talking. There were a couple of guys out there surfing. That's how big the
Mhm.
waves were.
Wow.
Absolutely gorgeous, but not at all suitable for snorkeling. So uh, we did not get to do that, but that's okay. We had a great time anyway, and really enjoyed it. So let's see. Did anybody have any questions about Cancun? That's about all I have to say about that. So if you have any questions, put them in. But it's I do highly recommend it, especially if you love the beach, guys. It's beautiful. Cozumel is also wonderful, and I've seen Hawaiian water. Um, you know, by my way of thinking, it is really hard to beat. Um, it's hard to beat Bahamian water. Bahamian water is utterly and completely gorgeous, or the water in Cozumel. And Cancun, it's absolutely gorgeous. And the picture that I have that I've used as a background, that was actually taken on an overcast day.
Wow.
So yeah, that was taken on an overcast day, and the water was not quite as the sun, of course, changes the color, but um, anyway, we enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Good.
And
Wow.
thank you if you, came into our live streams while we were there. Thank you. It was a lot of fun. Valentine's Day was tons of fun. We didn't get to do the couples dinner on the beach. They had all that booked up, but we went to the Italian restaurant that night. So again, a fantastic experience, and I highly recommend. That you go down there. We stayed at the resort a lot this time. We normally get out, into town a little bit more, but this was a little different trip. So,
Yeah.
tons of fun. Yeah, tons of fun. Moving on to uh, Disney news, we've got just a little. You want to
Yeah.
talk?
We'll kick it off with Lorcana. Do you want to go ahead and get your pack?
I
So
can. Or do we want to do Disney news and do Lorcana at the end?
let's just
What
go
do you
ahead and
want to
knock
do?
it out at the front. Welcome in, So Cargo. Thanks for being here.
Okay. Oh,
So
hey, we
I'll
got
read
Anna.
the
Welcome
news
in.
as you're doing that,
Okay, that sounds fun.
as you're getting
Okay,
ready.
guys. Lorcana, first chapter. I have two first chapter packs here. So which one do you want me to open? Mickey or Elsa? Which one? Which one do you want me to open?
Yeah, we'll let chat pick one. We'll wait till we get
Mickey or
wait till we
Elsa?
get
Yeah,
CEO
several
see.
answers.
Yeah,
So which one? Which one do I open? Yes, and I did get a manicure while I was there.
Tina says Mickey. Jonathan says Mickey. I think the Mickeys have
Okay.
it. So
The
Cargo
Mickeys
says
have
Mickey.
it.
All right, Mickeys have it. Yep.
Okay, the Mickeys have it. Okay, guys.
There you go.
Mickey it is. Okay, this is from the first chapter.
Yep.
And so there you go. So look at that. Okay, here we go. Open this. Here we go. Hang on. I should have gotten some scissors because I hate to mess up the pack trying to open it. Here we
Uh-huh.
go. I got it. I got it. Okay, so there you go. Okay, let's see what we got.
Jonathan says
We are really
he opened a Mickey today for new cards, but didn't get anything crazy out of it.
okay. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, cross your fingers, guys. Because
Let's see
here's
here.
okay. All right, so here's the puzzle card.
Yep. So Mickey's foot. It says Mickey Mouse, brave little Taylor. So it's one of four cards that you get out of the pack, and so as you open more packs, you can make this little puzzle
Yeah.
with the little
So
pieces you get
there's
from each
I
pack.
got Maggie's foot on that one. And it also has on the back, guys, it also has a
QR
QR
code.
code for you to download the Lorcana app.
And
So,
you
and
can
it's
keep track of
Lorcana.
your collection there.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, okay, let's see. This is what the back looks like. So, let's see. Let's see what we get. Okay. The first one is going to be Minnie Mouse. Good one to start with.
Nice.
Good one to start with. Okay, now you know the
Always,
colors.
always classy.
Yeah. And she's rocking the dots.
Hmm.
Minnie Mouse there. Yeah. Always classy. Okay, so there's the first one. And then we have the Dingle Hopper.
Nice.
Yeah, the Dingle Hopper.
Also known
Straighten
as a fork.
hair. That's funny. Also known as a fork. This is funny that
It
they
is
put
funny.
just that they made a card for the Dingle Hopper. Okay, that's
Uh-huh.
that's hilarious. And you know the colors. This one is an amber.
Yeah.
And let's see. So, what's Minnie's color?
That is Ruby.
Ruby. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So now we have. Okay. Oh, this one's fun. This one's fun. Archimedes.
Nice.
Archimedes.
Amethyst.
And the amethyst. So that one's neat. And I don't have any of these yet. I know I don't. Any of these yet. Oh, Tinkerbell. This is a fun one.
Nice.
And the emerald.
That's fun.
And the emerald. I don't think I have any Tinkerbell yet.
Does it say most helpful
Mm-hmm.
in the tagline?
It does. Most helpful.
Neat.
So there's Tink in the emerald. Okay, and this one is Merlin, and this
Cool.
is the sapphire, I believe.
Yep.
This is Merlin and the sapphire.
So it's self-appointed mentor, I think.
Mm-hmm. Self-appointed mentor, and I think I'm kind of like you, William. And
Welcome in, Nick.
I actually like the artwork from the first chapter
Yeah,
better. I
I
think
do too.
so. Okay, all right, and then another tank. Battle plans. Whoa.
Nice.
Yeah. This is a neat one, y'all. Look at
Tiny
wow.
tactician.
Yes.
It's the steel
Yeah.
ink color.
Okay, that's got to be a good card.
That looks neat.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Okay. And then now this one. Ooh, this one's interesting. Now this one's interesting. Now I should get a hollow in here, right?
I think so.
All right. Okay, so this one's befuddle,
Cool. Merlin.
and that's Merlin. If you can see him, let's see. No, it's kind of hard to see with the ring light, but that's a pretty card. Purple being my favorite color. I love.
Hmm.
Okay. And then we have, oh, okay. I don't have any of these yet. This is really cool.
Very
Mother
nice.
knows
Mother knows best.
best.
Are you gonna sing
Yeah.
it? It's a song card.
It's a song. Do I have to sing it?
Nah, you don't have to sing it.
Mother knows best.
It's been pretty funny
Right.
because they talked about, whenever they're creating the game, one of the aspects, songs are, one of the part of the
Yeah.
game, and so they said it's been really funny. You you have this idea of how things will go, and they said it's been really neat that there's a bunch of people playing, like you'll hear people like sing the songs
Oh,
as they
fun. Yeah.
play a song card.
Well, and I'll have to say, yeah, that's really cool. I didn't know that, so
Uh,
we'll definitely have to do that. But I'll have to say that's one of the best villain songs.
yeah,
I love that one. I love Mother Knows Best.
yeah,
Okay, now this is interesting. I haven't seen this one.
that's neat. So
Okay,
cargo. Cool,
coconut
coconut
basket.
basket. Consider the
Coconut
coconut
basket.
the what?
Yeah.
Moana.
So cargo, I need to get back with you. I need to go ahead and send you some money for the Country Bear Jamboree, the Country Bears ears. If you've still got that, I need to. I'll contact you. Coconut basket. Have you seen that one, William?
I've seen it online. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I got that one in the sapphire.
Cool.
And then, oh, this is a fun one. LeFou.
Nice. That is neat. Instigator.
Uh huh.
Cool.
LeFou. That's a neat one. And I don't know what color that is.
It's a ruby again.
Ruby. Ruby. Yeah. Yeah. They're gemstone colors. Okay, and then the last two, Aladdin. Aladdin is neat.
Oh, nice.
That's a
Heroic
nice
Outlaw.
one.
Very nice. I like
Yeah.
that card a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that one. Yeah. And part of the fun of these is that they are, the artist had some license, and so they're not, they're not in their traditional clothes that we
Yeah.
normally see them in. They look different. It's really fun, really really fun. Okay, and then the hollow is. Oh, I like this card, y'all. Okay, the hollow. You ready? Da 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 is
Oh, neat. How about that?
yeah.
Steamboat Pilot, Mickey Mouse,
Oh, yeah.
Emerald.
So that I love that. I love this one, and
That's great.
it is a hollow.
What's
So there's,
what's the rarity on that card? Lift it up just a little bit. Okay, so it looks like it's common. That's neat though. I like that a lot.
I do too. I do too. I like the look of that one. It's a really neat one, and it is a hollow. It has
Yeah,
the shiny. So okay,
neat.
there's that. There's that
Cool.
pack, y'all. So those are fun. I got some good cards in there, which I will enter into my Lorcana app.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you use that to
yeah.
keep track of your collection. You can keep track of regular version versus foil. And you can keep track based on the set. I want to say the new set. I believe may be in the app already. I think I saw Lorcana post about it earlier
Oh,
today.
really?
So,
Okay. Wow.
um,
Well, and speaking of the new set,
into
guys,
the Inklands.
the new set is this is the third chapter. It's called Into the Inklands, and it releases this coming Friday, the 23rd, to the small card shops, and
Mhm.
then as is their custom, they will release to mass retailers on March the 8th. So this coming Friday, guys, if you have a small card shop that you have been buying from.
There's a store locator. There's a store locator website also on the Lorcana website. So,
Yeah,
you could punch in your address, your zip code, and see stores within whatever radius, 10, 25, 50, 100 miles from you. So,
yeah,
um, yeah. So if you're looking for a local card shop near you that carries Lorcana, so the set 3 Into the Inklands goes on sale at local card shops on Friday, and then a couple weeks from then, March 8th, it releases to mass retailers. So it's your big
and
box stores, Target, Walmart.
I will be standing outside my local retailer um, this coming
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah, and
Really looking
more
forward to it.
big news there from Pam. She said that she heard Disney and Fortnite are joining forces for.
Wow,
So yeah, Epic and Disney have a partnership. Um, and so anyway, I don't know what all that will entail, but they did release a video. So we'll see.
ooh,
Epic is
I
most
hadn't heard
known.
that, Pam.
Yeah, Epic is most known for Fortnite, and so we'll see. There are Jack Skellington's in Fortnite already. There's Star Wars characters in Fortnite. There's Marvel
Ooh,
characters in Fortnite already. That's
ooh,
prior to, so, they had some sort of working relationship prior to now, but now
that's
uh,
big.
it seems like they're kind of taking things to the next level. So
That's
uh,
big.
Jonathan says local card shops are doing promo pre-sale games, $20 for a starter deck and one booster pack with a promo card, I believe, one of three. Oh, neat. Very cool. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested in Lorcana. Again, that's Friday that it goes on
Yeah, we're
sale.
looking forward to
Local
it.
card shops.
William and I, in large part thanks to our local card shop, um, has been really good to us, and we've been able to get some good. We've been able to get some good packs, booster boxes, that kind of thing, and we're really uh, excited to have those now. And we've got, William can, get set up to do it, y'all. We fully intend on opening,
Yeah,
on opening some of this stuff, doing just to not on Hitchhiker Chat, but Lorcana card openings. And then as we can get into it, as we have time, as we can get into it, we'd even like to do some gameplay.
yeah,
So, um, yeah, the two. Let's see.
I got you.
Something you have to pre-register. Okay. Okay. Might skip this one. Okay. Mm. Fortnite running out of ideas. You think, Jonathan?
They, you could say that, but they just released a new game mode in Fortnite, or not just released, probably a few months ago, like 2 or 3 months ago. Released Lego Fortnite, so it's basically build a survival game with like Lego style artwork. It's basically like Minecraft and like Fortnite mixed together, basically.
Mm.
It's pretty cool actually. But there's also Rocket Racing in Fortnite, which is like a mixture of like Rocket League and uh, and various racing games. And then they also have I can't remember what it's called. They have like a Guitar Hero style gameplay also in Fortnite that they released that it's rhythm based, and so you push the buttons or push or hold the buttons depending to play the song. So anyway, they just keep expanding. Um, so yeah, but anyway, so here I'm on the Lorcana website here. Here's you've got Pirate Piglet on the left, you have Jafar in the middle, and then Tourist Stitch on the right here, kind of the three main characters for this set. Let's see. So you got Treasure Planet is featured in this in the new set. Like here's the store locator I was talking about right here. For products, here's the companion app, first chapter, Rise of the Floodborn, and then Into the Inklands is the one that comes out on Friday at local card shops. Here's a little bit more of the artwork we're looking at. So Into the Inklands, available February 2024. It says the flood has washed precious lore far into the Inklands. Eager to recover what was lost, adventurous Lumineers head into the unknown reaches of the realm. Wonders and mystery await them at every turn, but their goal remains. The scattered lore must be returned to the Hall of Lorcana before it falls into the wrong hands. Set off for the horizon, February 2024. The Disney Lorcana trading game set Into the Inklands will be available at hobby stores and Disney parks. So if you're going to be in the parks on Friday, keep an eye out there too. On February 23rd, 2024, and at mass retailers and Shop Disney, March 8th, 2024. So here's
Absolutely.
the Lumineer Trove
Yeah,
in the
they
middle.
always have them, guys, at World of Disney in
Yeah,
Disney Springs, and then some of the stores in the parks have them. So
yeah,
if you're in the parks, by all means, ask at the Emporium,
yeah,
different places there, because they're going to have them at Disney.
yeah. I would imagine we should get some more information on where exactly they'll be selling them.
Hmm.
But here's a
Yeah.
Rise of the Floodborn Lumineers Trove. You can see the one on the screen here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it better. But that's what the box looks like there. Here's what the Rise of the Floodborn from the second set box artwork looked like. Again, this is something I'll look to open later on. And then here's the one from the first chapter as well. Elsa, Brave, Little Taylor, Mickey, and Maleficent from the first chapter of the Lumiere Trove box. So
Yes,
um,
I'll tell you,
I
I
like that
have.
they went with a. Let me. So I'll hold both of these up real quick, and then I'll show you the Helps if I have it turned the right way. um, so here's boxes, for the first couple sets, first chapter and Rise of the
Mhm.
Floodborn, and then keep both of those in mind, and then look at the third set and into the Inklands.
Mhm.
I like that they've gone with a different color scheme versus these two, which are kind of
Mhm. Mhm.
lots
I
of
agree.
dark blue and everything. I like how they've mixed in some yellow here. It's really distinctive. So pretty neat. Let's see. Clicking over here, the two starter decks. We've got 101 Dalmatians and Peter Pan, and then Moana and Scrooge McDuck. So the Dalmatians and Peter Pan one is a mixture of amber and amethyst, emerald. Sorry, amber and emerald. And then the Moana and Scrooge McDuck set is ruby and sapphire. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm only missing the Disney 100 limited set. So mom has that one, Jonathan. I don't have that one, but mom has that one. So yeah, best way to pick up the game is to pick up a starter deck. It gives you 60 cards, and and it's a pre-made deck, so um, you can really get a feel for the game. It gives you the rules and everything, so it gives you everything you need to pick up, learn how to play. And then the artworks for the set, you have a looks like a rock climber Minnie Mouse. You have Jafar in the middle. Thanks, SoCargo. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. And Pirate Piglet are the pack artworks here. So it's really neat. Um, so I think it's interesting that in this set, I haven't seen any sort of alternate boxes. So we have regular packs here, we have starter decks here, and then we have the Lumineers Trove. Well, in the first set, they had the gift set box. I'll go big screen on me again. Um, oh, sorry, I scrolled down a little bit there. Um, in the first set, they had this gift set box with Hades and Mulan. Uh, and then in the second set, like Jonathan said, they have the Disney 100 artwork box. And so it's interesting that they don't have any sort of box like that that's go around. Um, but anyway, very much looking forward to this. I'm excited to see what cards are in it. So again, in the starter decks, you have one pre-constructed deck of 60 cards, two foil cards of the characters on the package front, 11 game tokens, one quick start rule book, and one booster pack containing 12 randomized cards. So pretty neat.
Nice. Very
And
nice.
regular booster packs have six common cards, three uncommon cards, two rare, super rare, or legendary cards, and then one foil card, which could be any rarity level.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I take that back. They do have a gift set. See, I didn't see this up above. This is the first time I've seen this, I believe. Um, yeah, Jonathan says Disney 100 is pricey though for just 4 packs and 6 cards. It really is though, Jonathan. So there actually is a gift set. I didn't realize there was a gift set for this set. So that's something else to keep an eye out for.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
um, it says the gift set includes 2 collectible oversized full cards. So this is just like the one from the
Thanks.
first set.
Thanks, Cargo.
And 2 playable foil cards in addition to game tokens, 4 randomized booster packs. The Disney Lorcana TCG gift set for Into the Inklands features Stitch, Covert Agent, and Tinkerbell, Very Clever Fairy. So get some more gameplay tokens and things like that. And then the Lumineers Trove has a 1 card storage box, 6 card dividers, 8 booster packs, 6 damage counter dice, and 1 lore counter. So keep up with your lore. So the object of the game
Okay.
is to get to be the first one to get to 20 lore. Uh, and so that's what both
Okay.
players are trying to do. But anyway, they're also releasing card sleeves that have Scrooge McDuck and Robin Hood featured on them. Same thing, deck boxes as well, Scrooge McDuck and Robin Hood. And then the play mats that they're putting out, one features Moana and Tafiti, and the other features Stitch. So,
Okay. I
and
was wondering. I was wondering what the uh, playmats would look like.
yeah, The Moana one's pretty. So I mixed up. I got messed up earlier, Mom. So we only have. So I have my Maui playmat and I have this Beast playmat. The one that's at your house is the one you got me. So we in fact don't have three. We have two of
Okay.
the Beast playmat.
Okay.
So I have the one that I got, and then there's the one that you got me that's at y'all's house. So
Okay. See, I
anyway,
didn't know. I've had
yeah. So
forgotten
here
that
are
you
my
had it.
playmats in the boxes.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes,
I
we
have
in fact do not
I
have
have
three of the Beast playmat. We only have two.
okay. All
So
right. So I have Beast, and I would love to have Winnie the Pooh.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
still
I hope we can track that one down at some point.
yeah. I would love to have that one. I will probably be able to get it at some point, but
Yeah,
I would love to have that one. But we do at least have each have a playmat, and that base playmat is really cool. So um, okay, so once we kind of get going into it a
yeah.
little bit more, when we get
On to
focused.
Disney news. So we'll talk about this more next week, but Festival of the Arts will run from February 28th to May 27th, so just under a
Mhm,
full month.
mhm,
Topiaries are going up. Saw that the Figment topiary went up
mhm,
recently. We'll talk more about that next week, of course. But a little bit of Tron 3 or Tron Ares casting news. So it's been reported that Jillian Anderson has joined the cast of Tron 3 or Tron Ares in an undisclosed role. Um, the filming of the Tron 3 sequel
exciting.
began in January. Jillian Anderson, best known 100%. She's best known for playing Dana Scully in the X
Oh
Files. She was
yeah,
also in the House of Mirth, The Fall, and The
yeah.
Crown. And then Jared Leto stars as Ares, a sentient program that crosses over into the human world that is not ready for contact. Um, Leto has been attached to associated with Tron 3 since 2017. The film script is by Jesse Waguto and Jack Thorne. Russell Allen executive produces, while Leto, Emma Ludbrook, Jeffrey Silver, and Justin Springer produce. Tron
Mm,
3 is directed by Joaquin Ronning, who previously directed Disney's Maleficent, Mistress of Evil,
mm.
and co-directed Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales with Espen Sandberg. So um, I hope this is
That's
good.
exciting.
Yeah, I hope this
Pardon?
is good. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
Well,
Flower and Garden. Thank you, Tina. Festival of the Arts is already going
I
on.
do some Festival of the Arts at
Yeah,
Flower Garden.
sorry,
That's
I
me.
was
That's
reading
on
the
me.
notes. Sorry.
Yeah, and
Um,
I messed it up. I just
Thank
messed
you
it up
for
in the
the
notes.
catch there, Tina.
Yeah, Flower and Garden.
But I hope that Tron 3 is good. I'm excited about it.
Tron Great. Now that news is kind of old, but I don't
Yeah,
know if we ever actually mentioned it on
I don't think we
Hitchhiking
did.
Chat, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
We're Tron fans,
Uh-huh.
I hope they don't mess this one up. I hope they
Yeah.
do a good job with this one.
Yeah.
I really do. So I
Agreed.
thought we'd mention it.
And
And
Jared
that's
Leto has been trying for a very long time to have a film series that
mhm.
ends up being successful that he's associated with. Because
Yeah.
he was in Suicide Squad as kind of a weird take on the Joker. And that movie did well, but a lot of people poo-pooed his performance and that portrayal of the Joker's character. Um, and then he did the whole Morbius thing, and that also was
Mhm.
not well received or as put out by Sony. And so
Right.
he's trying very hard to do a good job.
Mhm.
And that way, he's looking for some level of success.
He
And
is. And I will have to say, I really like Jared Leto. I will say this, I thought he did a fantastic job as Alistair Crump in The Haunted Mansion, The
yeah,
Hatbox Ghost.
yeah,
He was superb in that, and I
yeah,
realized that was, a part, and not necessarily a series, but and I get that
yeah,
he's trying to find a niche,
yeah. And then
but
and you're
I
right. The Haunted Mansion 2 was also not as well received as it should have been, frankly.
I
Um,
agree. I
so
agree.
anyway, Hope Tron 3 is awesome. Looking forward to it. Excited for Jillian Anderson because we like her from the X Files. Um, News for today. I got an email. So is anybody else Um, is anybody else a Disney Movie Club member? Because I joined a Disney Movie Club a few years back. It is a bit of a hassle to keep up with it. They offer you one movie discounted each month. You have
Wow.
to accept or decline. If you forget to decline, they mail it to you, and then you get a certain number of opportunities to mail it back.
Mhm.
And your card automatically gets charged. But anyway, I've saved a lot of money on Disney DVDs over the years.
Mhm. Have
Getting
to.
them through the Disney Movie Club, and then also too on top of that, if you do get a movie, you can get a complimentary pin that comes along with it, and not to mention a what are they called?
Lithographs.
Lithograph.
Lithographs.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so it's a good deal. I mean, you get the DVDs cheaper than you would otherwise. Plus, you get
Yeah.
a pin. Plus, you get a lithograph. So,
Yeah.
um, but
Mhm.
anyway, so yeah, we're in the Disney Movie Club, both me and mom. I need to before they go belly up, which that's the news of the day. They are
Yeah.
closing after 23 years of business.
Yeah.
Uh, and
Yeah.
so the last day to order is May 20th. Accounts will close July 20th, and the last day to return DVDs or anything else is September 20th. So,
Yeah.
um, there's one thing I need to do. I need to go get my free DVDs from where I think I joined first, and then you joined, and I never
Yes.
redeemed my free DVDs. So
Oh, wow.
you get
Yeah.
2 free DVDs if you have somebody use
Yeah.
your link to join. So
You
I've never done
definitely need
that.
to do
I didn't lose those credits. They're still there. And so I need to go get my free DVDs
you
before
definitely do do that.
they hang it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
With Disney Plus,
yeah,
it kinda makes, Disney Movie Club obsolete,
yeah,
and
and I think it's part of the
we
reason they're probably closed it is to also encourage people. There's this whole big push to move away from physical media, but there's also a significant push to buy physical media.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
if you don't have physical media, at any point they can edit. And we've seen that already with Captain America and the Winter Soldier,
Yeah, we
or
have.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry, there was a scene that they thought was a little too bloody. They went back and
Mhm.
edited it, and also
Yes.
changed part of the scene as well. And so, they can go and edit, anything. We've seen they changed some of the outtakes. So Pixar movies back in the day. Um, so Pixar movies back in the day used to have credits like outtakes. Outtakes during the credits. Like gag scenes and everything.
Right.
So they took some of the ones in Toy Story 2 out.
They
Uh,
did.
and so things like that, they can remove. If you have, it's convenient to have digital media to be able to stream stuff whenever you feel like it. But at the same time, that also means they're free to edit it and they're free to take it away whenever they will please. So
That's right.
um, that's what you run
Exactly.
into. Uh, so anyway, Disney Movie Club is hanging it up. I'm gonna go through the site and see if there's any cool merch or cool pins or anything, or I need to get my free DVDs, of course. Um, but I'm gonna see, as they're wrapping up, whether or not they do like any heavily discounted sales or anything like that.
Well, it said that they were, as a big thank you, to members, that they were going to be having some really good stuff,
Yeah,
really good promos and things. So you really probably want to go on there, William. And
yeah,
I actually discontinued my membership a couple of months ago, just a
yeah.
couple of months ago. Um,
I'd considered it. I'm at the super VIP level. I've saved.
yeah, let's do.
They gave like a crazy deal like around the time I joined. There was like I can't remember. You buy a certain number of DVDs, you get heavy discount on other DVDs, and I
Yeah.
took full advantage of that at the time. I
Hmm.
think I'd gotten in like a bonus at work or something. And I was like, well, I can use a little piece of that to
Hmm.
to stock up on these DVDs. This is prior to Disney Plus, of course.
Right.
And so we have an extensive Disney DVD collection. Uh, but anyway, um, yeah, we'll see. But yeah,
Yeah.
so anyway, Disney Movie Club
The end of an
clo-
era.
closing
Yeah.
up shop after 23
Yeah.
years of business. They did offer a Disney Movie Club, uh, offer for Disney Plus. You can get, I think, 30 days worth of Disney Plus, a trial run from Disney
Oh,
Movie
wow.
Club.
Yeah.
So they've they're kind of trying to nudge people towards you
Right.
know go subscribe to
Right.
Disney Plus since we're not doing Disney Movie Club anymore. So have a good
Yep.
night, Nick. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
thanks. Thank you, Nick. Oh, thanks, Nick.
let's see the Tiana's Bayou Adventure. There has been water flowing through the attraction with the
Mhm.
newly refurbished log ride vehicles visible at the bottom of the drop. They look pretty
Um,
much the same, except there's no Rare Rabbit on the front. There's no little rabbit on the front of the fogs. If
yeah.
you have to ask, if you were to ask me, I'm sure that they're going to do. I'm sure they're going to add a little something to the boat. I don't know what, but I
Mhm.
think as we get closer to the opening, they'll add some little front piece to the boat
Yeah.
where the rabbit used to be, and
Yeah, like
what.
a hood ornament.
Yeah, exactly.
A hood
So
ornament.
I'm sure they'll add a little, something.
Little
Um,
something. Right.
but
Yeah. Yeah. I think so
it,
too.
it would be rather disappointing if they didn't do anything at all and they just kept the logs the exact same.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
anyway,
Right.
just um, but yeah, so
Okay.
we did see water flowing through the attraction with the log ride vehicles visible at the bottom of the drop.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, let's
Yeah.
see, happily ever after. The Magic Kingdom Nighttime Fireworks Spectacular is currently performed at 8 o'clock p.m. nightly. As the sun sets later in the day, the show will move later, with performances moving to 8:30 p.m. Eastern,
Mhm.
beginning March 10th. It will then be performed at 8:45 nightly, beginning March 31st, and then later it may shift to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. The Walt Disney World calendar is currently available through April 20th, with the fireworks still scheduled for April 8:45 through that day. Um, a new collection of Haunted Mansion tiki mugs, previously teased by Beeline Creative, who's known for their geeky tikis, which are a lot of fun, are now available for pre-order. First teased over the weekend, the four Haunted Mansion Tiki mugs by Beeline Creative have been revealed, confirming the lineup as the Opera Singer Ghost, Madame Leota, the Haunted
Yeah.
Mansion itself with three hitchhiking ghosts, and the grandfather clock as seen on the attraction. So pretty
Yeah.
neat.
Those are
Pretty
so
neat.
cute. Yeah. Those are really cute.
Sorry, Chloe's getting into stuff.
Okay.
Our dog. And so anyway, anything else you wanted to mention, Mom?
I can't think of anything. I think that's
We'll talk Flower Garden next
yeah.
week
Yeah.
as we wrap up.
Headed to
We'll
Flower and Garden,
get
my
closer to
favorite
wrapping up.
festival, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Flower and Garden's probably it's definitely the prettiest. I
Yeah.
don't I don't think anybody could debate that. It's definitely the prettiest, and they just do. They're already decorating. It takes a while to get those topiaries up, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to Flower and Garden. I always do. But it was fun to be at Festival of the Arts this year. So yeah. I can't think of anything else. Channel news, guys, check out our live streams from Cancun. We did two of them. There's some shorts up, two from Cancun. Watch for a vlog on the Tulum Mayan ruins. And then I'll get back to that Country Bear Jamboree one at some point. I've had some other things going on, and then we went to obviously to Mexico, and
Yeah.
I've had to put some things on hold during all that. But I'm going to get back to those. And again, congratulations to Dean the Turkey Legster for 450 subs on
Yeah.
YouTube. He reached that today. That
Congratulations,
milestone
Dean.
today at Magic Kingdom, actually. And so Dean did 3 live streams today, and his channel is really growing. And I think he's at 458 right now. So we're really excited for Dean's one of our original ghost hosts. So mid-May. Well, exactly, Tina. Oh, I know. I was looking at dates. I was looking at those dates the other day, Tina. I've got your dates on my calendar, and I was looking at. So we shall see. We shall see.
Yep.
Um, yeah, uh, yeah. Catch up. Okay, yeah. Right, Jennifer. Okay, but we must talk about country bears. Okay. Okay, I've got a blog coming out from that day. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know of anything else, uh, William. I think I think that's everything. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. Oh, I did not buy very many. I did not buy very many souvenirs, but I started to get, guys. I always buy a from every vacation that we take, I generally get a Christmas ornament. And I decided not to buy, these are kind of small. I decided not to buy a Christmas ornament. I bought these and I'm just gonna paint or even a Sharpie on here the date and hang these on the Christmas tree.
Neat. That's fun.
Okay.
Little maracas.
Yeah. So those are just fun. I like them. So that was a little something I got. I didn't buy very much. I did, and I'll show you this. I did buy. This is the Mayan calendar in silver. Um, I got this. Got this at Tulum, and I already had my name. This is from several years ago, and those are Mayan symbols, and that is DAWN. That's my name. I've had this for years and years and years. It's in silver with a gold overlay, um, and I love it. I've worn it and worn it and worn it. So this time I got the Mayan calendar, and in the middle of that, that's as close as I could get right now. I'll show it to you next week. Is the letter J for Jeff. So I got Jeff's name on that one.
Neat.
Yeah, and so that's but other than a couple of things, for the kids, I didn't buy a whole lot of souvenirs. It was just kind of about the experiences and what have you. Yeah, and
Neat.
I'll show these to you a little bit better
Yeah.
next week. But
Yeah, I'm
Jennifer,
glad y'all had a great time.
yeah, we did. We had a fantastic time. Again, if you have any questions, put a comment down below or email us at the hitchhikingbones@gmail.com. You can also DM us on Instagram is a good way to get a hold of us too. But it was tons of fun. Really enjoyed it. The dolphin swim was probably one of the highlights, and just totally enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
yeah. So that's about all I can think of, guys. So we'll
Okay.
wrap it up here.
So yeah, thanks to our channel members, Alex and Charlie, Kennett, Mike
Yeah.
Wheeler, Tina McNeil, Mike 88 NYC, Texas Takes, and Brian of Brian's West Coast Disney Adventure. Thanks for everybody for being here. Got a lot of ways you can spend your time on a Tuesday night. We appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching, and whether you're watching Ghost Mode, watching on the replay. Shout out to Lisa, Keith, and Joey of It's Joey's World, captains of our team replay. Roll call for the night. Again, thank you for being here, everybody. Aunt Joy and Aunt Susan, Jillian, Kylie, and other family members. Mike Wheeler, T. McNeil, Pam's Fam 74, Najuma Brown, Joseph Dion, Mandy Adams, Jonathan Chung, Dean the Turkey Lexter, Jennifer Caruso, Garrett Bennett, Jane and Travels, Vanta Crew, newer name for our chat. Thank you for being here, Vanta Crew.
Oh.
Stowe Cargo and Movie Mania Nick. Again, thanks everybody for being here. We really appreciate the encouragement, support. We talk all things Disney on a weekly basis. So thanks for being here and hanging out with us. If you haven't already, check out theliveplace.com. It's basically a TV guide listing for family-friendly live streams and channels. And check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and The Live Place. If you haven't already, checked out TubeBuddy and Stickermule. We have affiliate links in the description below for both of those. If you're interested in TubeBuddy, if you're a YouTube creator looking for ways to grow your channel, check out TubeBuddy. And Stickermule, if you're looking for low cost, good quality promotional items, stickers, buttons, pins, magnets, etc. Use our link below. We both get a $10 credit on a future order through Stickermule. So we go live every Tuesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Be sure to join us live or watch on the replay. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you want to reach out to us, we're on, again, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But if you want to reach out to us directly, send us a direct message on Instagram or email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com. If you have any questions, send us an email, send us a direct message on Instagram, or leave us a comment on our video. And if you watch on the replay, please leave us a comment. Let us know you're there. So we appreciate you. And thank you for your support. Anything else you wanted to mention, Mom?
I can't think of anything, y'all. I do appreciate our ghost host for popping into our live streams while we were in Cancun. I only did 2, but they are really pretty. They're very relaxing, by the pool and then out on the beach. So thank you guys for that. We love you guys and appreciate you very much. And check. I'm going to do, guys. I'm putting together a new playlist of beaches. And that's going to be Galveston. That's going to be
Hawaii,
Hawaii. That's going to be
Mexico.
Mexico. I mean, all the beaches. Florida. I think I've got Florida in there. I'm going to put all of my beach videos together, and we've got several. So those are that's going to be a new playlist. So you can check that out. I can't think of anything else. Again, we appreciate you guys for for popping in and watch for our vlogs and our shorts. And thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please
hurry back.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for being here. Have a great week, y'all.
Bye. Buenas noches. Thanks, y'all.